Good morning and welcome to day 16 of our Appalachian Trail through hike attempt. So it's all the talk on the trail is the Smokies. They're coming up. What's your plan? Have you heard about the weather? Do you know what's going on? What's your plan? What's your plan? What's your plan? So there is some weather coming over the next couple of days, and it's going to get into the teens up in the Smokies and possibly some snow. In fact, we're even getting a blizzard at home in Wisconsin. But anyway, so we have 16 miles to go between Stokoe Gap and Fontana Dam. And then we have to stop for 2, maybe even 3 days. We should not enter the Smokies until Tuesday or Wednesday. And it is currently Saturday.
It is Saturday.
Saturday. So last night were in the common room here at Gorgeous Days, and we were trying Cabin in the Woods and Hike In, and we were trying...
And the resort at the Fontana Dam.
Yeah, all of the places to see if we could find a place to stay for 2 or 3 days, and they're all booked because all of the hikers are doing the exact same thing. They're trying to find a place to hole up.
Well, the lodge had some reservations, but they were going to be pricey.
Very.
So as we were talking prices, Wendy here at Gorgeous Days said, you know, I could shuttle you right back here.
She's like, I don't mean to interrupt on your conversation, but...
And that sounds really pricey, and you're going to have limited options for food and limited options for resupply, and she was rattling all of these cons offer, and we said, okay, yeah, that makes so much more sense. So she's going to hold on to some of our stuff here, so we have some of our unused gear, so our packs are just slightly lighter, but we've got full kits, and then in a couple days, we're going to come back here. So 2 days from here, stopping at Cable Gap Shelter tonight at 8.6 miles away, and then a shorter day.
Another 6 days, I think.
Yeah.
6 miles into Fontana. And then back here for a few days. We're going to wait out the storm here in a fun place. We'd much rather support a local business and than a big fancy lodge.
Yeah,
so,
and we'll get to show you more around this place, which is really cool.
It's really fun. So that's the plan for the next couple days. Yep. We've got 8.6 to do today, and they're miles, but they won't be that bad, and they're nice and short. So we'll get into camp hopefully pretty early.
Yep, we got to get rolling.
Yep.
All right, we'll see you on the trail.
Beautiful views on one side, construction on the other. It's a long way down there. I know that doesn't show up on camera very well, but it's also still a long way up. Mountain turtles trying.
Good climb out of Stokoe Gap. That'll get you sweating even when it's cold. Yeah, our shuttle driver Scott said, "Oh, you guys get to climb Jacob's Ladder." I was like, "Oh, okay." Didn't know where that was, what that is, and how tough it was going to be. I think I'm on it, and I think I'm about 2/3 of the way up, and it's been a good steep little ascent. I'll flip the camera around, but Darby, way down there through the trees, I just kind of trudged forward a little bit, and she's coming behind. She's not too far, but man, it's a tough climb.
Oh yay, stairs. Still going. All right, that ended up being called Jacob's Ladder. So, but come on, you could have at least given us a view up here. There's not much through the trees, but a little.
Dead tree. Alright, passing by Brown Fork Gap Shelter. Point 1 over yonder. But we're heading towards Cable Gap Shelter, which is another 6.1 away. Not too bad. Up and around a big old tree. Well, it's only 11:30, but when you're in the woods and they give you benches practically made out of logs, then just kind of have to stop.
It's better than a lunch log.
Yeah.
It's a lunch bench.
So, some lunch, some sunscreen, a little bit of water. It's a beautiful day. It's quiet. Absolutely so quiet out here.
Yeah.
It's only seen one hiker and who we've been leapfrogging. But yeah, it's been just a quiet, gorgeous morning. Yesterday was so icy, and we had all that ice hair, and this morning's just been nice and warm and just very pleasant. So
yeah, it's a lovely day.
Lovely day. So let's get some lunch.
Let's do it.
Nature wins on this one. That sign's supposed to read Hogback Gap, but this tree's decided to devour this piece of wood that they nailed into it, so take that sign. Couple little rock garden scrambles.
I can hear the water under here, but there is no stream on top, all underneath.
Sharp-lobed hepatica. And there's a Carolina spring beauty. Alright, maybe there are signs of spring. Now, I think it's actually kind of interesting that out here we don't see a lot of like common weeds. So these are all in my yard, and yet I've walked 150 some odd miles of the AT and actually come across very few weeds. So I don't know why I thought that was kind of interesting, but just seeing the trail and seeing all its different kinds of flora out here. There's not a lot of just the common dandelions. They're all in my old yard at my old house back in DC. So sorry for the new owners. You got them all. So we've got just a couple miles to go and lots of daylight left. So we're just kind of chilling, cruising. Saturday, which I've also sometimes could be heard of saying is a Saunter-day. We're just sauntering down the trail, kind of just enjoying it today, not pushing it real hard, and just gonna enjoy getting to the camp just maybe a little early, talking about sitting in our tent and putting the vestibules up and just kicking back at camp. Something we very rarely get to do because we've been trying to get the miles, and sometimes you get a late start with the shuttle. So
yeah, we'll take advantage of some daylight if we can, and some time at camp just to chill. So I'm looking forward to that. Nice little flow here. It's the first water we've seen in quite a while. Not a lot of water on this section of trail, surprisingly. Quiet stretch of country road. All right, 0.9.
Let's go.
Not very far up. Looks dramatic, but it's really not that far away. 0.9 and not much climb. It's a wonderful thing. We've had enough time to just sit back and relax, rehydrate, and enjoy a little bit of the afternoon before dinner time.
We are here at the Cable Gap Shelter this afternoon. It's been a lovely afternoon. We've gotten in really early and laid in our tent and listened to audiobooks and napped a little, and so there's a couple other people here, and everyone's kind of doing the same thing. It's just been nice and quiet this afternoon. Everyone's kind of doing the same thing we are, slow rolling it, because they all got to stop when it gets to Fontana, which is only like 8 miles from here. So everyone's doing the same thing. And these trees are so tall.
All right, that wraps up day 16. We're at mile 159.4, I believe. Cable Gap Shelter after doing a 8.6 mile day. Not too bad of a day. It was really warm. We got in here. We were just really happy that there's a decent water source right by the tent.
I think we filtered 4 liters of water and drank one each, like right there.
Immediately. So it's just a warm, still afternoon.
It's in the 70s.
Yeah. So we're just we were able to get in here nice and early enough to relax a little bit at least, and then tomorrow we have a relatively easy day getting to Fontana. So it was a good day.
It was nice and calm, so it was all
nice
good.
I'll take calm and not too exciting. We hope there's a little bit more excitement in others, but you want just enough excitement, right? So, but it was all in all a good day, and we're feeling strong and ready to tackle tomorrow. So until then, we will see you all in our next chapter. All right, good night, y'all.
Good night.